Good morning, dear friends. I am so glad to be back with you today. I have missed you so much, and today we are going to pull our wonderful Halloween deck and be looking at a sneak peek for October. What is it that is coming our way? So, lighting up the Palo Santo here, being so aware that being able to release what's not serving you will bring blessings for sure. Okay, so what is it we can leave in September as we step out into the October energy? And thank you each and every one of you for being here with me today as we ask the cards to provide a little entertainment, a little bit of guidance, and a promise for what is developing outside of our awareness. Good morning, Kane. So glad to see you. I was saying I just missed you all so much. I've had a friend in town and I've been so busy, and I'm experimenting with some of those other types of pick a card readings, and I'm so grateful for you guys for taking a look and seeing what it is that I'm creating, because I do need some time off now and then. Can you imagine that? So let's get started. So today we're going to really be looking for what we're grateful for right now. What are you thankful for? Because as we look forward to a new month, most of us are very sure about something that we're wanting, something we want to manifest in the next month. Good morning, Madhura. Welcome. So glad you're here. And taking a sneak peek into October. What is it that we want to manifest? Let me just get my little mini deck here for anyone who wants to have a little bit. Hi, Irene. Welcome. I'm so glad you're here. So, of course, we're going to have the opportunity to grab a couple of clarity cards for you. Anyone that wants to dive a little bit deeper than a sneak peek, all we need is for a super chat, and I will be happy to draw some extra cards for you. Yes, thank you very much, Bina, my magnificent success. Thank you for being here to help our people today to get what it is they're wanting. Okay, so are you ready to rock and roll? Let's everybody hit the thumbs up and launch this reading with excitement so we can thank you, because YouTube will bring more people and invite more people when we have our thumbs up. Good morning, Julia. Great. I'm so glad you guys are getting here. And I'm going to go back and start from the top. And we have, I think it is, let me see. I think Kane, you are our first person. And Irene, grateful that, Kane, thankful for the time for healing. Isn't that the truth? Secondly, Irene, grateful that I can leave my financial worries behind. Oh, that's a beautiful one, because wouldn't it be cool if in October we could really release ourselves to receive more abundance? And Madhura, grateful for your yoga teacher. Wonderful. That's a great start. Let's dig in. So I'll set these aside so they'll be ready for us. Oopsie. Cards are excited today, aren't they? Okay, so let's get started. Let me cut the cards first. All right, so let's see. Kane, you're first. Thankful for the time for healing. So looking forward to October, what is it that will bring Kane the advances in his healing that he's looking for? All right, so Kane, we have the Strength card. So as we take a look at this, what I'm noticing is that the figure is all dressed in red, right? And so, of course, we know that's always the color of your root chakra. So it seems to me that this figure is reaching up towards this lion. And so the strength that you're looking for, I feel, in a way, Kane, that you sense that strength is out of reach for you, that you need to reach up. And I feel like what the universe has for you is to be very aware of your inner being, and that your inner being is with you at all times. There's a little short I put out today that's called it's This is Urgent, because the reality is that when you're relying on your personality or the human part of you for your strength, it can really wear you out. Also, I see the figure is wanting to heal the lion. Look at how they have a little tongue depressor and they're trying to look into the lion's mouth. See, the lion looks like it's worried and concerned. So what I'm seeing for you, Cain, is that as you approach October, that you really work on relying on your inner wisdom even more than you have before. It would be wonderful for you to find Abraham Hicks videos on and just do the search and search for Abraham Hicks inner being, because when you can realize that your inner being is higher than you but also equal to you, when you turn your attention to your inner being. Sometimes if you have a problem that you're really wanting to be healed from, we can rely too much on our personality and not enough on our inner being. Make sense, Cain? It's you cannot go wrong in life by developing an insane love affair with your inner being. I'm starting a book club this right today. Today's the first day of the book club. Anyone can come to it. It's absolutely free of charge. I'm doing it on WhatsApp. And the book that we're working on is a book on gratitude. It's called Thank and Grow Rich. And I would love to invite all of you all to participate with me, because gratitude is the secret sauce, period. Okay, so great reading for you, Cain. I can't wait for you to let me know how that's working out for you, okay? Fall in love with your inner being, my friend. And so now, Irene, grateful that your financial worries are behind you. I stand with you, Irene. Let's see what the cards have for you. Sneaking a peek into October. And we have the Two of Bats. So, my dear Irene, what we're seeing for you today is that I love what you said, that you're putting your financial worries behind you, but there's something going on the inside of you where your mind keeps going back and forth. One day you're going to trust the divine with your finances. The next day you're not so sure, right? And it's so human to not be confident in what your desire is. And so what I noticed down here is this little black cat, and the little black cat is in most of the cards. And what I'm seeing down here, see, there's a little ball. And so this is making me think that you could be a little bit more playful in your life when it comes to October. Okay, today's only September 23rd. We have a whole week till October. But let's make a plan, Irene. Where can you have more fun? Do you enjoy working with your hands? Are you an artist, a musician? Sometimes just going out to find a playground and getting on the swing and swinging is enough. Because when you add a little bit of playfulness into your life, you're going to notice that you're not going to be worried as much. Look at how her arms are across her chest. Confusion always closes us to what's possible. Being fearful or doubtful or angry about our circumstances can really create a problem for us. Playfulness is the cure. See the blindfold? The blindfold is showing that the figure is not connected to their inner being. Because if they were connected to their inner being, they would be freer to live the day as it is. Could you worry about money every day? Yep. Is that good for you? Nope. So for October, let's just allow yourself to relax. Meditation would be wonderful. Yoga would be wonderful. any way you can use your hands to be creative will open you up to freedom from that worry. Okay, Irene, thank you. I feel like there's lots of people who can relate to your message. You're like the ambassador for that today. Thank you very much. I'm just going to sip my tea. So glad to be back with you guys live. I missed you when I was gone. The universe is pulling me to take time for myself. And that's hard for me because I'd much rather be here with you on the mornings. But I'm also realizing that all work and no play makes Catherine a dull girl, and I need to reach out and take care of myself also, right? So, Madhura, thankful for your yoga teacher. I need to be more active with yoga. And so, one of the things I'm going to be doing for the next 21 days, I'm in a program that incorporates yoga easily because I feel like that will help me. So I love that you've reminded me how thankful you are for yoga in your life. So let's take a look here. This is a wonderful card. I love this for you, Madhura. What I'm seeing here is that, of course, this is the divine. Hello there. Sorry about that. Every now and then we have internet failure, and so I lose my signal. Thank you for hanging in there with me, you guys. And we're on Madhura. Madhura, see how we have the purple hand? That definitely is the color of the divine. And so what we're seeing here is that this yoga is really helping your life. Look at the falling leaves, right? So in the autumn, which is autumn here in the States, it's that time in October to continue to release the things that are not working in our lives. So we look at this green. The green is the color of the heart chakra. And so much love is coming for you right now. And you're not alone, Madhura. The love of the divine is available to all of us. Take a look at my short I put out today. It's called This is Urgent, because it is. Once you know that your inner being loves you, everything becomes possible. And the cool thing about this, see how the hand is holding this imp by the tail. So your personality, your passion, you might be a little bit maybe disorganized, Madhura, or you may feel frustrated because things aren't going the right way. But that's just because your personality is always in a hurry. But when you meditate, when you do yoga, the universe is holding you by the tail and allowing you to feel the energy around you, but being grounded in the divine. So for October, this is a wonderful card. This promises I don't want to use the word wonderful too much, but this beautiful card is a suggestion of something brand new coming your way, something that's going to fill your heart with joy. Okay, so whatever you do, Madhura, when you're getting busier, don't let go of your yoga practice. You hold on to yoga the way the divine is holding on to you, and man, I know you're going to have a fabulous October. Okay, so welcome to those of you who don't know me. I'm Catherine. And this is Fish Out of Water Tarot, where we are curious about how to feel more love and more success in our lives. I am in love with doing live readings, and I'm glad you are here. If you are satisfied with a single card reading, you are welcome to have one. All you do is let us know what you're thankful for, and that will qualify you for a reading. If you'd like me to shuffle up and throw a couple more cards so you have more clarity into your October, easy. All you do is hit the super chat and I will serve you in that way. Okay, so let's move forward. Who is next? Julia. Hi, Julia. Julia is thankful for her family. They help me feel not alone and remember I am loved. Isn't that the truth? We are so blessed with our family. And let me tell you this, sometimes your family is not blood family. Sometimes you can feel a little bit of a fish out of water feeling right in your own family. And then we are your family, the people that you meet that are able to lift you into a place of knowing that you're loved. So, anybody who doesn't feel close to their family, you are not left out. You're part of my family, and I love you. Okay, let's draw a card for Julia. Julia, thank you for coming back. I appreciate it. You might want to consider jumping into my private community over on WhatsApp because we are doing a book club that's just starting. And also, I'm there every day with private videos for my friends, and there's no charge for that. So I would love to have you there. The Five of Ghosts. Okay, Julia, let's see. So right away, I'm sensing when you said about how much you really appreciate your family for being there for you, isn't that wonderful? And they are supportive. But what I'm seeing in this card is that you have had some relationships in the past that have left you feeling sad and alone. Okay. And even our little cat in the corner, the cat energy here is just protective because, Julia, you do have a tender heart. And the people who have disappointed you in the past have like almost put a scar on your heart, huh? And so these ghosts here, these are the ghosts of your past relationships. And Julia, I'm just going to tell you straight up, with no offense intended, but you have a little bit of spilled milk energy, where you're not supposed to cry over spilled milk, not supposed to cry about things in the past. It's hard as a human to let go of these ghosts, the ghost of the past that have hurt your feelings. It's really, really hard. But what we don't see when you're down or you're feeling lonely, look at that little figure is looking down, right? But because of that, they don't see the stars above. Right in the darkness, the sadness and the grief, there is the sparkle of new opportunity. Remember that humans almost always fail us. Humans always are making mistakes, saying the wrong thing, and hurting our feelings. The answer, believe it or not, is gratitude. Because if you can be grateful for the lessons that you learned, you will be able to have a much brighter October. Abraham Hicks teaches about contrast. Contrast is the opposite of what you're wanting, right? So when you find humans that disappoint you, that's the opposite of what you're looking for. But what Abraham teaches that I love so much is that they teach there's a purpose in contrast. Contrast is not something we're supposed to avoid. Contrast tells you what it is you really want. Okay? The only way you know what you really want in your core is to notice what didn't work out about the others. Now, notice this little ghost down here. See how we cannot see the face? And notice that it has a piece of paper, right? So, what we learn is, and you can do this today, Julia, it's a great exercise. Write down a few of the people that have disappointed you in the past. And you guys who are watching, you do the same thing because we all have someone. Somebody disappointed me yesterday, right? I mean, disappointments come all the time. But then you look at the disappointment and you think, why did that bother me? And you write down, for me, it would be that I was with a person who was a bit of a complainer, that they complained a lot, told me all about the things that aren't working out. And so that brings my spirit down. I appreciate when I'm with someone who has a neutral or positive aspect about their personality. So what I do with that then is I use what I learned to say, My ideal friends are people who can see the bright side. Even though I was a little bit disconnected yesterday, I know that it's teaching me that I prefer people who are able to have a brighter attitude. Okay, so you can use your disappointment and you can turn it around, because the opposite of what they did is what you want. Get it, Julia? Listen, you would really love my community. And so please do. Bina is doing a really good job of letting you know how to join my community, because I would love to teach you how I manage. I use tapping. I read the right kind of books. I watch the right kind of YouTubes in order to keep myself constantly aware of how I can slip into this poor me syndrome where I'm like feeling sorry for myself instead of seeing it as a lesson. Okay? Beautiful card. Thank you, Julia. Hi, Alex. Hey, Sophia. Welcome. Sophia, grateful for okay, Sophia, grateful for quitting a new job because they were disrespectful toward you. Okay, you know what? I'm sorry that you went through that. Being disrespected is a form of the opposite of love, right? When we're love is one of the languages, excuse me, respect is one of the languages of love. Right? It's a cousin to love. So I love that you cared for yourself enough that you removed yourself from that situation. So, again, let's take a peek here for Sophia. What is it that is your sneak peek into October? Whoopsie, sticky cards here. Okay, Sophia. Oh, see, now this is perfect. Okay, so what's happening is that with that job situation, it was like a tower, the tower. And the tower is a time when our human dreams are fall apart. So when your human dreams fall apart, it can create a lot of turmoil, a lot of drama. So quitting that job definitely did, it's kind of frightening. See how the fur on the back of the cat is standing up? That's a sign that whatever was going on for you in this job, there were lots of things that did not feel right to you. Correct? So the fence, look at how these all have arrow tips on it. So it sounds to me like that last environment was filled with obstacles, things that you did not know how to deal with. And so there probably, I would say that from the leadership, like the president of that company, that individual was feeling a bit trapped and very self-absorbed and not able to bring new people to the company in a way that would allow for the time for training. Because a lot of times, if in certain work environments, there's a real disconnect from the owner of the company to the people that are working to support the company, and a lack of good organization and a lack of respect for the employees can cause the roof to fall off, and the best people are blasted away from this company because it's not in your highest good. So in October, it's very important for you, my dear Sophia, and you're a member of my community. I'm so glad. You definitely want to be in the book club right now, okay? Because the book club is, the book is Thank and Grow Rich by Pam Grout. And we are going to do a 30-day experiment with gratitude. And you're in the perfect place, because wouldn't it be crazy if you could actually be grateful for this terrible job? I mean, Pam teaches us that gratitude is the secret sauce. I am alive 17 years after cancer. Now, I don't know why. I have no idea. Many people that had my diagnosis are now gone to glory, but I'm still here. So gratitude has kept me thriving every single day. And Pam Grout, I actually met her. She's a wonderful woman, and she is the key. Easy to understand book. I would love to have you. And Sophia, let's work this out together in October. What I said to Julia is very true for you. I want you to write a list of all the different things about your job that you did not like, every single one, because that will give you such clues on how to manifest your next job, because everything you did not like there is showing you it's the opposite of your desire. So I will walk through with you in the community because I believe that you are on to something. If you were treated disrespectfully, your ideal job, you'll be treated respectfully, right? That's where the universe wants you to play leapfrog and leap like this cat, leap into your new career opportunity. Okay? Awesome. Thank you. Thank you for being here today, my dear Sophia. So, in order to receive your reading today, all you need to do is let us know something that you're thankful for, and I'll draw you a card. If anybody wants to have more cards pulled, it's easy to do as you just hit the super chat, and I'm right here for you to clarify your October. So, Midnight Crow, thank you so much for helping people understand how to use the site. I really appreciate that. And Universe, well, I am so honored that the universe is here. Oh my goodness, I stood right up. So thank you for being here, Universe. Thank you for your lovely pet. Isn't that the truth? I have 2 dogs, and I am over the moon with gratitude that they have been my companions now for many years. And then Midnight Crow, thankful for having a working car. Well, hallelujah to that, right? Super grateful for you on your behalf. So, universe, what is it that you can expect in October? A sneak peek. Thank you guys for being here. I love so much doing the lives, and I've missed you, and I welcome you back. It's going to be a wonderful week of live recordings. I'm so excited. Okay, the 4 of Pumpkins. Let's take a look here. All right, so this is very exciting, universe, because what the cards are saying here clearly is that in October, you're going to be planting some new seeds, okay? This is, I love the art because we have the peas for the legs, we have the cucumber for the arms, and what are these? I think they might, I'm not sure what those are, and the leaves. So this is an abundant, fruitful energy. Okay, and so I have a feeling for you, universe, that there is like a new relationship or could be a new business opportunity or a new employment for you that is going to be coming in October. And so, what we need to do is to realize that seeds being planted are an important concept for you, universe. I have a feeling in the past that it's been hard for you to be patient, that when you had opportunities, if things didn't develop quickly, where you didn't get results like that, that it was difficult for you. I'm noticing that the head is an onion. And so the lesson of the onion is that it has many layers. Okay, many layers. And so we're seeing a duplicate message here. One is peeling the layers one layer at a time allows for a greater knowing of what it is you're getting into. The seeds, when we plant the seed, and he's planting pumpkin seeds, okay? If you drop the seed in the ground today, are you going to have a full-grown pumpkin tomorrow? No, right? So what this card is saying, it's calling you to abundant patience. It's also calling you to be frugal. I kind of like that word, frugal, because it means mindful of how you use your resources. Notice the moon has a little bit of a worried look on its face. And here you are grinning ear to ear. Well, the reality is, it is fun to see something new coming and to plant the seeds for it. It's not so fun sometimes to pick up the weeds and keep the soil moist and nurture and cultivate your process, your program, your book, your job, whatever it is you're working toward. So the moon is calling you to be very mindful, to take the steps to make something grow. Don't give up too early. Give yourself the month of October to grow some seedlings in what this new idea is. These pumpkins, and see, this is like his plan. The plan is, I want to create a pumpkin. So whatever that is for you, universe, what are you wanting to create? See how all of those arrows are pointing to the plan? Well, the plan means you have to go through the steps. So don't give up. This is really a cool month for you. And I can't wait. You'll have to come back and tell me what's happening, because something new is coming your way in October. And it's going to take patience, but it's totally worth it. Got it? Okay, going forward here, midnight. Midnight, thankful for having a working car. Totally, I get that. And I know that having a car that works is awesome. And I love, Selena, how when you went to have your car checked out last week and it wasn't as bad as you thought, right? Which is good news. But also you found that spiritual message, which was kind of crazy, right? Right? Laying on the floor or on the seat, the chair at the car repair place. I just have to fix this because it's bothering me that it's crooked. I'm such a perfectionist. It's just ridiculous. Okay, anyway, so the fact that you have a working car and that you did not have to do anything, that you were not able to get yourself roadworthy is fantastic. So let's draw you a card, my friend. And what is it we have here? The Five of Bats. What's coming forward for Midnight Crow for October? Let's take a look. Wow, okay, Five of Bats. Okay. Seeing here right away is the gold. See the gold and the moon. So and the blindfold. Okay. So the yellow and gold always signifies the abundance and prosperity. So I feel like coming into October, there's this contrast between the dark and the gold. So I think you're in a bind, kind of. You're stuck between two things. Treasuring, these are like the trick-or-treat bags for those of you that are not in the States. Children go up and collect candy from their neighbors to celebrate Halloween. But there's just this sense of overly cautious, being self-protective, clutching something to yourself, that it could be that you're separating yourself from your highest good. How can you receive more when you're holding tightly to what you have? Okay, I'm very drawn to this purple. The purple is the color of the divine. So I feel like you're going to be walking and seeing the divine in your life in October like you never have before. You do have a lot of potential, and there's something coming. See these three bags down here? We can barely see them. So that tells me that as October progresses, you're going to have some wonderful surprises for you. And I feel like the area of your career is where this is most telling, because you have been a bit of an underachiever, and sometimes they call it under earning, where you have the potential to earn more than your current job allows for you. I feel like people in your life, when it comes to your career, have been clowning around, that there wasn't enough seriousness, that people were not their real selves, that they put on costumes and you never knew who to trust and what to do. Now, what's happening, I'm so grateful that you're in my community. We're going to be doing that book club on Thank and Grow Rich, so you definitely want to check that out, because 30 days of a serious gratitude practice may just bump you just bump you enough off of this little mound that you're standing on and be able to take steps that will allow you to receive more. Again, How easy is it for you to receive anything if your arms are tightly clutching what you have? Okay, so be open, be available in October, and let's work on gratitude. It is a divine spiritual energy that will change your life for sure. Okay, welcome those of you who are new. I'm Catherine. This is Fish Out of Water Tarot, and I'm so grateful you stopped by to check me out. Today, we're just taking a peek. What is it that we can expect in October? Aw, Kane, I'm grateful for you too. Thank you so much. I love that. I love that you come back over and over again. Faz, welcome back. Wyatt, welcome back. So all you need to do is tell me something you're thankful for, and I'm more than happy to draw you a card. So next we have Faz. Faz, thankful for all the blessings in my life, in your life. I'm grateful for my blessings also. So I join you in that. And let's see what our card for Faz today. I always appreciate seeing you, Faz. I know that when you come back with an open heart for what it is that the universe wants to speak to you. So, oh, Faz, this is very exciting. The Fool is the card of a fresh new start. So something's happening in October that is overwhelmingly positive. Look at those stars in the sky. So the first thing that I want for you to realize is that it may be very important for you, Faz, to take some time to go outside and be under the night sky. How long has it been since you laid on the ground and looked up at the sky? How long has it been since you've been able to truly appreciate that the sun, our sun, is a star? Sometimes that's my only meditation. I'll just say out loud to myself, our sun is a star. Our sun is a star because it is. And look, it's green, which is the color of our heart chakra. So being able to soak in the sky is going to empower you this month of October. There is great joy and relief coming for you. So you may have been waiting a while to make a move forward, and you may even be questioning, Faz, is this the right time to move myself forward? And yes, it is. Notice this little suitcase down here. It's actually a medicine bag, okay? And it's something that will carry only what is necessary, because you don't want to carry forward anything that is not good for you. So in the description box, there's something called the magical money machine. I would highly recommend that you use it. What can you change about your current money story that will empower you to leap through these new mountains that are coming? Sometimes the people think, they read The Fool and they think that fools have no value, that a fool is foolish. Well, I guess I understand that, because sometimes when you go off into a different direction, your family might wonder what the heck you're doing. When I moved to Mexico by myself in my 60s, I had quite a few people that were like, "What are you doing? Why would you go down there and live alone?" I was like, "Why not?" The door of opportunity opened and I jumped right in. And there were things I didn't know I was getting into down there, but living there changed my life forever. There are new people, there are new opportunities in October, so keep your eye open, Faz. This is exciting. Okay, moving forward. Welcome to those of you who have not visited my channel before. I'm so grateful to have you. My pleasure is to do our live readings. I'm going to be doing them Monday through Friday. Oh, Dog Star is here. You guys, Dog Star Tarot, my dear friend Christina, she is having the wonderful manifestation of having in-person readings. She lives in the UK, and when I met her, how long ago, Christina? Many months ago. Could it be a year already? But we were working together on manifesting readings. I am here online because I live in a community that's a little fearful of the cards. God love them. And so when you guys come to the lives, it's like my family. And Christina's having the opposite experience. Her work in the UK is drawing people who are sitting at her feet and enjoying her wisdom. Her channel is Dog Star Tarot. Please join her because she has such a lovely way about her, and I really love her readings myself. So thank you for that. So Dog Star, thankful you for your cozy home. I share that when, especially when you're home in it alone. Isn't that true, Christina? When you're in your home with just your hubby and there's no chaos, I know that you love that deeply. Let's see what's coming for you, my friend. In beautiful. I got goosebumps. Tarot reader to tarot reader. I'm always moved when other tarot readers check out my channel because sometimes I get nervous, like, I wonder what they'll think. But with this card, though, you are a magician. What you have dealt with over the last 3 to 4 months, it's like pulling a rabbit out of a hat. You were put into some circumstances where you were not taken seriously. You had way too much weight on your shoulders. Look at this snake hiding inside of the pumpkin. So there's been so many unexpected occurrences that have put you at odds with what you know to be true, because we know together that if we release our worries to the divine, we are always going to be at our best. I put out a short today that's called This is Urgent, and it is urgent, that message. The urgency is that we must remember that we are not in our own energy when we're at our best. Our personality is only one part of us. I always love to use this little statue to talk about that, because your personality, your fears, your doubts, that's this little part. But the greater part of you is divine energy, non physical and invisible. You can't see your spirit, you can't see your soul, you can't see your divine connection. You can only feel it. And how you know it's there is when you're at peace. When you're at peace, that's your sign that you and your inner being are in harmony. When life goes upside down and nothing's as it should be, it's hard to remember that sometimes. But as the magician, you can pull that rabbit out of the hat when you need to. And Christina, all eyes are on you when you're in your work, when you're in the flow. Look, all the eyes. Look at that skeleton, look at the pumpkin, look at the imp, and look at the magician. So as you allow your inner being to just guide you, look at this purple background, right? So I would recommend a meditation and yoga if you have time and the inclination. And also, I'm noticing this blue glow that's around that cat. And so your throat chakra is very important right now. This cat, cats when they're not happy, meow, meow, and they'll let you know. So open your throat. You might want to wear a blue shirt or a blue crystal, like a lapis lazuli or sodalite, around your neck, but keep speaking your truth in love. October is going to be magnificent, and I can't wait. Please let me know, okay? A wonderful energy for you, my friend. Okay, let's moving forward. Irene, you are so welcome, and thank you for allowing me to read your cards. I am completely thrilled to support you. Hi, Sunita. Chances for a job. Oh, I imagine that is something that you want to hear about. Remember, in order to receive your reading, all you need to do is leave a thank you. Oh, thank you, Sunita. I'm thankful to God that I got a very supportive family who always motivated me and stayed behind you. Isn't that? We've had a couple of people with that very same gratitude, and I love that. I'm a parent, and so I appreciate when my children are able to come to me. But even if they are not coming to me for some advice, I believe they're coming to the family at large. Like you guys come here for readings from me. I'm not your mom or grandmother or sister, but you feel a connection to me. And that's this family of the divine. We are all connected. Speaking of which, I do have my private community over on WhatsApp. We have a book club going on right now that celebrates gratitude. It's open. There's no charge. I would love to have you. So if you want to learn how to use gratitude in your life, please consider my group. I would love to have you. So let's draw our card for Sunita. Wondering about employment. What's going to happen in October on that road? Okay, so my dear Sunita, I would love for you to be impacted by the power of gratitude. Okay, this card, the Five of Pentacles or the Five of Pumpkins, what it signifies is something I call the poor me syndrome. This is where we have a mistaken belief. It's a mistaken belief that only special people can be prosperous, that only special people get to be successful, and that there's some people that are always left out in the cold where there's nothing good. Okay, and what we need to get over, we need to realize that every human that's on the planet has the potential for success. Now, success comes in different ways. It doesn't mean that every human's going to be a millionaire. No, but it means that every human has the ability to experience peace and fulfillment and a sense of purpose. When you are aware of your gifts, what's your talent? What are you good at? When you're aware of your skills and you live in gratitude, you are seen as approachable and hireable. They want to hire someone who has a pleasant, upbeat attitude. Now, when you're not living like you want to live, let's say your home is not satisfactory, or you feel overwhelmed because you have bills that are not getting paid, every one of us has gone through times like that. But if you get stuck in poor me, which is just, oh, nothing ever works out for me, everyone else has an easier time. No matter what I do, I can't get ahead. What you have to remember, something very magical, which is what you talk about, you walk about. End. Full stop. What you talk about, you walk about. So what we learn here at Fish Out of Water is to flip it around. Even though I don't see a way out, the truth is my inner being is guiding me all the time. Even though I don't have the money today that I need, the truth is I can find something to be grateful for. Start with the air that you're breathing, right? It sounds simplistic, and some people get mad. They're like, well, Catherine, air doesn't pay my bills. And I get that. But when you lift your own spirits and get rid of that poor me attitude, the people who can hire you, the people who can respect you, they look at you with favor. They want to bring you on board because even though things are hard, you're maintaining a sense of peace. That peace is worth everything. I'm doing a book club right now, and it's a book by Pam Grout. It's called Think and Grow Rich. It's been out for a while. It's a 30-day experiment in radical gratitude. I invite you to join me because that book will change your life. Gratitude is the secret sauce. Okay, so a kind of a hard message for you, Sunita, because sometimes life looks like this, like, oh, never. See, the treasures are right over there and the little child can't get to it. Okay, so keep following your heart. Come back to the readings. Google, YouTube search for Abraham Hicks. Wonderful teachings, very simple, and they teach continually about finding your inner guidance and turning your eye towards your inner guidance and not on your circumstances, okay? Wonderful message. Thank you for being here, Sunita. I feel like you're new and I welcome you. Please do hit the subscribe so you'll be notified every time I go live. I would love to read your cards again. Okay, going forward, you are so welcome, Julia. And you're welcome. Rise and shine. Oh, I love your name, Rise and Shine. That's a perfect message. I just stood up from my chair right now. I'm gonna stretch. Rise and shine. I've been getting up at dawn lately, and that's so not my character. I never used to get up early, and I'm enjoying it so much that there's something magical about the first light of day. So let's take a look, Rise and Shine. What is your sneak peek into October? Thank you all for being here. Those who are here visiting, I'm Catherine, Fish Out of Water Tarot, where we really want people to feel loved and cared for. Okay, that's our goal, and I'm so grateful you're checking me out today. Okay, so Rise and Shine. Isn't this wow? This is so cool to pick this card for Rise and Shine. Okay, so the Four of Bats is all about rest. It's all about allowing yourself to rest when you don't feel like resting. I am not a very good example of this card in my life because I push myself way too hard and I don't nap very much. And I feel like somebody said this quote to me one time. It said, I can sleep when I'm dead. I have stuff to do. And I thought, I kind of live by that. But look at that moon, the beautiful green moon with that face of contentment. Green is the heart chakra. And this is showing that true rest brings healing to your mind. See how the pillow is also green? So for you, Rise and Shine, there's just been something out of balance, that you are more fatigued than you realize you are, and your productivity and your creativity are being impacted by that. So this beautiful energy is about finding time to rest during your active day. There are, in fact, there are several meditations online that are 5 to 10 minutes. No kidding. There's a whole website I found, a whole channel, a YouTube channel with 5 minute meditations. So if you use YouTube and search for 5 minute meditations, you'll find it. And that would be perfect for you because you are high energy and you don't like resting. You don't like to sit still. There's too much to be done. But I know for me, if I don't do this, I'm not at my best. And when you're not at your best, you seem to get stuck or not make progress. I have a feeling, Rise and Shine, that you may be a little bit of an over analyzer, that your friends might even say you think too much. And you're like, so what? I like to figure things out, right? So that's part of what we need to realize is that for you to interrupt your busyness and let your mind rest is going to blast you off into something really special in October. This is a great message for me too, for Catherine, because I've just taken a challenge for a 21-day meditation challenge. I do meditate every day, but I want to do it a little bit differently. And I want to make sure that when I'm meditating, I'm seeing it as the blessing that rest brings. Okay. Self-love is so important, Rise and Shine. And I hope that you begin to really feel that for yourself. Okay. All right, moving forward. Again, if you would like to have a reading, all you do is ask, tell me something you're thankful for, and I will be glad to read you a card. And if you'd like to have extra cards where I can pull a couple more for you for more info on October, I am here for you. All you do is tap the super chat and join in that way. Okay, so Kat, welcome. Wait, let me make sure. Yes, okay, Kat, grateful for your health. I totally get that. And it's so important for us to honor that in us, that even if a part of you doesn't feel 100%, what part of you is feeling well and whole? And you can always find that to be grateful, okay? So let's pull a card for my friend Kat. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. Okay. And we have the page of ghosts. All right, Kat, let's see here. What does this tell us? Okay, so this is such a lovely energy. It really is. It helps me. I grab my pencil. I'm a teacher at heart, so I can never help myself. So here where we look at this with the page of ghosts, this is someone, this energy, and it doesn't matter male or female, it's just the energy. But this shows someone that's at a fork in the road. Okay, this is someone, what I'm seeing for you, Kat, is that the way you have handled relationships in the past has been relatively unsuccessful. I mean, you may have had some relationships that felt good, but it's like this cup holding the fish. The fish is not going to be happy living in the cup, right? The fish would rather be in the ocean or in a big lake where it could swim and be free. So it shows me that some of what you thought love was just not true. How do you know that? Because it hasn't worked out. Your dream come true has not come true yet. It's like the universe promised you that there would be a loving relationship, and it could be just a friendship. It could be a true love soulmate, or it could be even finding a respected position in your profession where you just know, you know for sure that you're important and prioritized. When I see how the envelope is still sealed shut, that's what makes me know for sure that there's something that you're going to be learning in October that's going to change everything for you. I see this gown as a blank slate, that as you take off the mask, which is how you did things before, that you may have even felt like you couldn't be yourself with your persons because they all expected so much of you. But you've got so much more ahead of you. Look at our moon, yellow, which is a sign of abundance, and smiling ear to ear. Also, notice the green eyeshadow. You know, that green is the color of the heart chakra. And so I believe that the moon is smiling because there's a heart laying right on this blank slate. And it starts with you. It starts with how you talk to yourself about what's possible. So, Kat, in the description box, there's something called the soulmate secret. Or not the secret. What am I saying? That's a book. Ooh, you know what? That's a good book, and I never take for granted that the words tumble out of my mouth. The Soulmate Secret is a book by Ariel Ford, and it is a wonderful book for those of you who are looking for love. So check that out. But what I have in my description box is called the Soulmate Generator. And what that does is it helps you take the old stories of love that did not work, and it allows you to create a new story. So please do check it out, Kat. I think October is going to be a month of learning and a month of stretching yourself to achieve even more when it comes to your love life. Okay, so let me just go ahead here. I've got more time. Yes, I'm only at 57 minutes and my phone still has lots of juice, so we're going to keep going forward. And Mr. Jane, a reading for your career. Will you get a promotion this year? Well, I'm doing sneak peek for October. And Mr. Jane, I'm thankful to my God for everything that I have currently. My request is that reading for career. All right. So I don't know about the whole year, my friend, Mr. Jane, but I do know that this is a sneak peek for October. So let's see what October has for you. It's like we're approaching the last 3 months of the year. And so baby steps. What is it in October that will give you the momentum that you need to see the changes come in before the end of the year? So Mr. Jane, and thank you for your gratitude. It blesses my heart. Okay, so here we have the Devil card. Interesting. Oh my goodness, let's take a look here. So with this card, what we're seeing is that there's a lot of turmoil and there's a lot of fear. Okay, fear is very tempting to fall into. The Devil card, people, no matter what religion you are, No matter what you practice, the devil always makes people cringe. You know, that cringe, like, oh no, what does this mean? Well, what it means is that in your mind are lots of temptations, Mr. Jane, to be worried about your career. The temptation to fall into negative thinking, the temptation to fall into bad habits, being a little bit too controlling. I'm just calling it like I see it, okay? Take what you like and disregard the rest. But all of these skulls here, these represent your past jobs where there's been so much disappointment that for some reason you have not been able to latch onto something that was right for you. You have put in the time, you've tried. You, when you go to a job, you are working hard to learn what it is you need to do, and there's been some productivity. And yet what I'm not seeing here is the sense of teamwork, the sense of understanding how to collaborate, how to get along without losing yourself. Okay, your mind is not your friend right now, my friend. Okay, so let's do some housekeeping. Let's put out this fire. In the description box, there is a tool that I created. It's called the Magical Money Machine. It is absolutely excellent for changing your story about money. You need to clean out, Abraham Hicks calls it clean up your vibration. Right now, there's so much prickly, hot energy around you that when you go for a job interview, or if your boss is looking like, I wonder if I should promote this person. I wonder if they're picking up too much of this energy, uncomfortable energy, they will overlook you for someone else. I know in my deepest heart that gratitude is the key to changing this around. Nothing will work better. And I know it feels bizarre to say, thank you for my current pain. I mean, I know that's like craziness, but believe me, when you can develop the skill to say, stay thankful, because what you're learning when it doesn't feel good is you're learning what your true desires are. So walk, don't run to the magical money machine. It's a way that you can dump all of your disappointments in a fulfilling way. The directions are right there, tells you how to use it, but it would help you a lot in the month of October, all this orange, that's the color of October, to work at changing yourself from the inside out. I always recommend Abraham Hicks. So you can do a YouTube search that says Abraham Hicks, I need a new job, right? Abraham Hicks, I need a promotion. And when that video comes up, watch and listen. Because once you shift yourself away from your current disappointment energy, you're going to see a turnaround. Okay, my friend, Mr. Jane, give it a try. Take those action steps. It will work for you. Okay, then stopping for a sip of tea. Welcome, you guys. So glad to be here. Hi, Anime. I'm so grateful that you're here with me live. I missed you. I've been doing a lot of I had someone here visiting me from out of town and I couldn't come on live, so I did some other pick-a-cards. So take a peek because they're excellent. They're just a different style, and I'm so glad to be here. I'll be here Monday through Friday this week with my live readings. So if you're new here, hit the subscribe button so you'll be notified. Thank you so much for throwing the girl the flowers. I see all those thumbs up, and I appreciate it so much. Anime, I am grateful for life and my readings. Well, aren't you a sweetheart? I am grateful for you too. Mr. Jane, you're very, very welcome. So I'm going to do Anime and then Sean. Hi, Sean. Welcome. Hi, Marky Sharky from Switzerland. Welcome. I'm so glad your energy is here on the call. So, Anime, let's draw you a card today. What is the sneak peek for October? Okay, let's take a look. And we have the Six of Ghosts. Okay, let's take a peek for you, Anime. So it looks to me like you are in a position where you are being, in October, you're going to be getting some invitations. There's people that really want to see you, and I have a feeling you may be like me, where you just feel like you're more comfortable being alone. A lot of people that come into my readings are content with their own company, which it works until it doesn't. Because if you're in your house all the time, life can take on a slant. You can feel like out of balance if you all you do is stay at home. And so what I'm sensing here, see how the moon has a little look on its face? It's like, come on, come out. There's so much that we have for you. And I noticed that it's yellow and it's gold, and then these gold stars. Those are the colors of abundance. So I'm sensing, Anime, that I, I think that when you were younger, when you were a little kid, that it was easier for you to get out. You didn't think about anything. If somebody invited you, you just went, right? But over time, you've lost that ability to trust that you can find fun outside with other humans. A lot of times, after when we leave our childhood behind, we forget what it's like to be free, enjoy company, share our flowers, right? Be able to chit chat. So if you are someone, Anime, that has been staying at home a little bit too much, in October, get out there and be friendly. Just realize that everybody's carrying some kind of burden. But when we go out socially, we don't need to talk about it. We can just enjoy company for what it is. Another thing, Anime, don't turn down any invitations in October. If somebody invites you somewhere, say yes. There's a part of you that deeply wants to feel more connected, and only you can do that by answering yes when people invite you. Okay? Excellente. Those of you who would like to have more time with me, remember that I do have a, a community on WhatsApp, Fish Out of Water and Friends. I do private videos for my group every single day. We're doing a book club over there, and there's no charge. So, no reason that you can't come over and join me. I would love to meet you and get to know you better. Tarotinfo, please, at gmail.com. Okay. Sean D., grateful for your guides and angels. Boy, I am too. This channel would not be here without my guides and angels. So Sean, let's take a peek what we have for you. And the Ace of Pumpkins. I love when the aces show up at the start of a month. So, Sean, this is wonderful. I'm glad that you're grateful for your guides and your angels and the divine, because this shows that there's something that's going to be happening in the month of October that's going to impact your finances in a very good way. Okay. This purple hand, again, that's the divine, right? The color of purple is royal, and it's a sign that the divine wants to support you like never before. There's a beautiful orange butterfly on my rose bush right now, and the orange is the color of our sacral chakra, which is our creativity. Okay, so you might want to look up the spiritual meaning of butterfly, Sean, because I believe you will get a special message there. The thing I'm aware of here is look at all the different treats that are in this bucket and look at the huge smile. So not only finances are going to be impacted in October, but remember that wealth and abundance are true of many different categories. You could have a wealth of friends, a wealth of health. You could be prosperous in the area of your home where it's so cozy and perfect for you. And so, what I would love to challenge you with, my dear Sean, is to use the word prosperous and wealth separate from money. Okay, so acknowledge as you walk through your house. I have a wealth of beautiful paintings hanging on my wall. I have a wealth of dishes in my cupboard. I have a wealth of food in the refrigerator. When you walk outside, say, there is a wealth of flowers around me. Because my gut feeling is, as you allow yourself to acknowledge wealth in other areas besides finances, it just gives the universe a chance to really pour out goodness into your month of October. This is a wonderful, fresh start for you. Okay, so again, if you were listening before, I'll give you the same advice about using the magical money machine that is in the description box. It is built to help you produce the results that you're wanting. The magical money machine gives you a tool to just clean up your vibration about your former jobs, your former bosses. I think you might have had a wealth of disappointment in the past about your future and what money looks like, and that tool will really help you. You can expect to see some very cool things developing for you in October. And what a great time to have new stuff starting for the last 3 months of this year. Can you believe 2025 is right around the corner? Okay, Aubrey, welcome. Hi, Aubrey. I think you've been here before. Aw, I'm so glad that what you hear from me helps you feel stronger. There's a song that's, I think Kelly Clarkson sang it. It's What Doesn't Kill Me Makes Me Stronger. And I feel that's so true, that we have all had challenging circumstances. But when we rise above and get into what it is we're here on the planet for, when you feel your divine purpose and you step out into it, it's so gratifying. And to know that these words help encourage you, Aubrey, it makes my day, puts a smile on my face ear to ear. Okay, so let's see what the universe has for you for October. Okay, this is lovely energy for you, Aubrey. So what the universe wants you to know is that yes, you have been through some turbulent times, that things have been up and down. There's been feast and famine. Yes, it's working, no, it's not. And you just feel this, it's the turmoil of that rocks your boat, right? But you're turning away from what's not working. You're learning that there's no value in focusing in the past. I love this energy for you, Aubrey, because we can't change the past, can we? No. There's nothing we can do to change it. We can learn from it and we can walk away from it. And as you trust that your inner being is got your back, this is a perfect card. Your inner being has your back always. And so as your inner being draws you into your next steps, the message is that the worst is behind you. Look at smooth sailing ahead. Here's your future. So looking out towards the beginning of the year, towards January, you're having this chance to be guided away from your past. Your inner being knows exactly the right way to go. On one of my shorts today, I said, this is urgent. Be sure to listen to that little short because it is urgent. Without knowing how important you are to your inner being, life does look complicated. My life is complicated unless I keep focused on the divine which guides me. Notice these pumpkins in the back of the boat. Again, the figures are not looking at the past, and they're just trusting that their inner being is going to provide. The cat, I love this little cat. She's shown up in every single card. And this is the only card I'm aware of where the cat is not looking at the person or looking at what's going on. So this cat is a perfect example. Maybe you have a cat, Aubrey, but this cat is a perfect example of being bored with the past. Let the past go. You would be well served to use in the description box. There's a device that I call the worry cure. Worrying about the past will never help your future, period. So the worry cure is a device that you can use to help yourself keep focused on what's coming ahead. All of the figures are focused on the wealth of beauty, the wealth of potential, the wealth of future love is here. Let's get you focusing in that direction. Okay, Aubrey, just a beautiful message. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. I'm going to be putting timestamps on this reading, and I kind of group the little readings together for you. So if you remember about what time it is right now, you're going to be able to find your reading again and review it if you want. Okay, so moving along, Anonymous, you're welcome. Aubrey, yes, there's that you're reading right there. You might want to go back and review it and apply it to your reading. Okay. Hi, Manu, Marky Sharky. I'm thankful for my path that brought me to connect with plants. I'm excited for what's yet to come. Will I ever find stability? Oh, I just love that. You know what, Marky Sharky? I love that you made the comment about plants. In a way, I've learned so much from plants living here in Tennessee. I used to live in the desert. Now I'm here where lots of things grow. And what I'm mindful of in the world of plants is if they get cut down, if destruction comes and destroys a plant, it doesn't take a week or two before that plant grows again. And that resilience that we have, the lesson of plants is strong. So what I know about you already, Marky Sharky, is that you have amazing resilience. And there's also a word I love. It's called replenish. We as humans can replenish ourselves, and we can learn to really celebrate where we've come from and where we are. And I have a feeling that gratitude is going to be super important for you. So Marky Sharky, do email me. I would love to include you in my group. It's free of charge. It's on WhatsApp, and I'm doing a book club right now on gratitude, and I just have a feeling you would love it. You could do that book before the end of the year, and it will help you, I promise. So Marky Sharky, let's see, with the 9 of Bats. All right. So look at this moon. The moon, again, bright yellow, which shows abundance, right? But we only see half of it. Marky Sharky, you have only allowed yourself to see a small piece of how talented you are. You are losing sleep. A part of you is very anxious and feels that instability, that wants to put down roots, right? There's a part of you that feels that you're missing out. This FOMO, fear of missing out, for sure. Okay, where there's a part of you that feels that if you had a feeling of roots, that you would feel better. Okay, I'm not so sure that that's true, because some people, like me, I'm not one that has stayed in one place for very long. I mean, I was married nearly 29 years, and yes, I did, my roots were down there. But once I was free of that situation, I've lived in some amazing places. And I have been able to be, like there's a plant called an air plant that actually lives on other plants, and it's never planted itself into the ground. And for some reason, I'm thinking of that, but I have gotten my roots into the divine. Okay. I sink my roots into my inner being. Because I've lived so many places, I have had friendships come and go. And some of the people that were really close to me, I had to release them and let them go to their highest good. When I see this cat, look at that cat. That cat loves this person so much. Look at, and just lifting its paw and wanting to bring relief. But unfortunately, you're not hearing, like the cat language doesn't cross over to your human self. I have a feeling this red garment is the color of the root chakra. And so maybe part of your feelings are that you're living so different from your family of origin, and that they valued getting rooted and grounded somewhere. But you may have a gypsy spirit that just enjoys new people and new things. Now, this can be difficult. It's not an easy life, but it could be that just accepting yourself will really bring peace. Okay. I can't help but notice that the mattress is green, which is the color of the heart chakra. And it really makes me think of self love, to be able to lay down and accept yourself for who you are. Being able to release yourself from expectations that maybe you didn't even put on yourself. There, you may have a cat, but this symbolizes to me, I feel like this little animal is a representative of your inner being. That there is like an urgency. There's a knock at the door where your inner being is wanting to support you more deeply. So my challenge to you would be, can you sink your roots into the divine? Can you allow yourself the rest you need, and to trust that whatever happens is going to be the right thing for you? You do have, what is it they say, like you march to a different drummer. And I imagine that your love of plants brings you way more joy than people do. I get that. But what's going on now is that a change in your mindset, a change in how you see what's possible for you, is going to make a huge difference. So in October, I want you, my dear friend Marky Sharkey, to dive into gratitude. Okay. The book, Thank and Grow Rich, is a 30-day experiment in gratitude. You can just pick it up and read it, or you could join my book club. We're actually doing a book club on it. 30 days. What can happen to us if we take on gratitude in such a new and dramatic way? Will it change your life? I know it changed mine. And so I don't think that I'm any more special than you. All right. So take this to heart. Put down your roots into your inner being. You cannot fail. Okay. Just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much. I appreciate being able to do these readings, and I'm grateful for you to be thankful to what's going on in your life right now. Thank you, Magnificent Success, Miss Bina, for keeping everybody on target, because I'm doing the best I can, as you all know, to get through this list. And if I don't get to you, if you feel like you'd wonder if this reading is for you, sometimes I'll be reading a card and you'll think to yourself, oh my goodness, she could be talking to me. Guess what? That's your inner being reminding you that this is a reading for the collective, and probably every one of these cards has something to do with what you're going through. Okay. Manu, thankful for divine guidance. Amen. I would not be doing these readings without divine guidance. Trust me. I have no script. That's the thing, you guys. Once you're in the flow of spirit and what you're doing, life is a lot easier. If I had to write a script for all of this, it would take forever. And it would not be fun. So let's take a look. Manu, the Two of Pumpkins. Okay, so Manu, what's going on for you is that you're kind of standing in your own way. Look at how these legs are crossed, right? How could this person walk forward? They can't. So this cat is looking up and saying, what are you going to do about this? You have a decision to make. All right. Something is facing you, Manu, that you need to choose. So I believe you know what it is. You might have two jobs that you're considering, but mostly I'm sensing that you have attitudes that you can choose. There's an attitude that's light and bright and filled with divine wisdom, and there's an attitude that's dark and scary and afraid. And so as you're juggling between hope and fear, you just can't move anywhere. All right. And Manu, you know what? There's something in you that is designed to bring love to the planet. What are you good at? What do you love to do? It might be that being a volunteer, serving as a volunteer to someone, or to people in your community that need help, to be able to help other humans may even out this energy that's going on in you. Because when you help someone who can't help themselves and you're not wanting anything back, it really takes those dark shadows and makes them be quiet. It's no fun to be trapped in this tug of war between hope and fear, but it's an important lesson for you. During this reading, we've had countless calls to depend on your inner being. And I think that's what this cat is saying. The cat's looking up at the figure saying, well, you know what to do. You know what to do. And I believe that's true for you, Manu, that you do at your heart of hearts know that you need to give up some of these bad habits that you have, some of the thinking that's holding you back, and go for a relationship with your guidance for sure. One of my favorite sayings is, what you talk about, you walk about. So be careful how you speak. Speak from this perspective and write, journal, write these negative thought patterns. There's a wonderful tool in the description box. It's called the Magical Money Machine, and I really feel like it will help you for sure today. So check it out. It gives directions on how to use it, and it can really help you because I think October is just crucial. You can uncross your own legs by choosing a brighter way to look at things, and also gratitude. Gratitude is the secret sauce. You're hearing me do commercials for it all the time here. I wish I had my book here so I could show you. We're doing a book club on a book called Thank and Grow Rich, because the reality is we need to stay grateful no matter what. It's the secret sauce, okay? So thank you, Manu, for this, for your presence on the reading today and for your patience. Those of you who are new to me, I'm Catherine, and this is Fish Out of Water Tarot. Oops, I'm seeing that I'm losing my power here. I'm not going to go off. There we are. Yes, I'm almost out of energy on my phone, and so that's always my signal that we have to discontinue here. I am going to do one more reading. Julie, my darling, you're going to be the last reading today because my phone is about ready to conk out. And so for those of you who are still in line, my apologies. I will be back tomorrow. Monday through Friday, I go live, and I hope that I will see you tomorrow. So let's take a peek at what we have for Julie. Oh, Julie, what a beautiful card. Now, those of you who are watching, I want all of you to take this energy in, okay? Every person who's watching right now, even you, yes, you, I want you to accept this as your card. October is going to be a beautiful month. It is the sign of abundant new beginnings. The sun is the happiest card in the deck. And so, guys, if you've been going through a lot of turmoil and you haven't understood why, look at this happy little critter down here. It's just so peaceful and joyful. The beautiful sunflowers, which this time of year, they're just gorgeous, right? Just beautiful. All of these happy skulls. What this shows me is that this is a time to live in the freedom of what you know is true. You have a lot of things in the past that you just have no use for them anymore. The cat wants to play with these things. This is a card that shows how worth it is to relieve yourself of the past burdens. If there's still some things bothering you, this is the last week of September. Go into the description box and pick one of those tools, because when you continue to clear away, sweep away past disappointments, thank goodness they're in the past, you don't need them anymore. This beautiful bright harvest sun coming up, when we appreciate the heat of the sun in the autumn because the end of summer is here. But in this next 3 months, Julia, you are going to experience something remarkable. October, you're going to start to see it. You're going to get an idea, or people are going to reach out to you, and you will remember this reading, and you'll think, wow, this is evidence that the sun is finally coming out. Great, great joy coming your way. How do you balance it? How do you deal with it? Gratitude. Gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. Find something to be grateful for every day. You can always start with your breath, right? I do. All you have to do is go to the YouTube search and put "I am grateful" and hit the search button, and it'll bring you countless meditations and affirmations where you can take it on yourself, Julia. Stay grateful for the month of October, and your life is going to get flipped upside down. And those of you who are here watching right now in the gallery, take this energy in, breathe it in. This is our gift from the universe. October has tons of potential. I cannot wait to hear from you guys and let me know, because things are going to pop. All right. So, everybody, put your hand on your chest, please. Just take a couple of breaths and rejoice in the relief of a breath, and remind yourself every time you need a breath, it's always there. It's just like the divine. Every time you connect to your inner being, this incredible power is always accessible to you. Go forth and prosper, my dear, dear friends. I will see you tomorrow. I missed you so much. I love these lives. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for coming and spending time with me. Bye now.